Greetings, people. Greetings, greetings. Getting to the final pieces, series final pieces of this here Purge Trooper build. For those of you that have been with me since the jump, since the get-go, I'm adding elastic today to a couple of these pieces. Almost everything has got one and or two coats of black on it. We're getting there. So we made some, second coat on here and then clear coat on almost all the pieces. Everything except for the chest back and butt side. It's over here. And the knees and elbows, just because I got to add the elastic to the knees and elbows. So I like to take a piece of elastic, kind of glue it in here so you've got something that'll hold that in place, as this is really more or less just decorative, the strap on the end. And all I'm going to use for this is some super glue. Just a little bit of super glue. Which one is it? So welcome aboard, whoever comes. Please sound off. Let me know who is here and what you're doing. I am gluing elastic to my knees and my elbows. Where is that? Typically I have to glue this, and then about a week or two later I usually have to go and glue it back down, because it'll come up after about the third or fourth time of gluing it, it will normally stick pretty good. And that's just elastic. It's just something that happens with elastic when I'm trying to glue elastic. And I'm sure there's a better way to do it. I'm sure there is. That. And then you got an elastic strap in there that'll hold that knee in place underneath there. It's that simple. Same thing. We'll do the same thing with the elbows and with the, and that's it. But yeah, all the pieces here, I'm getting the black coat down for all of it. And that is a fun feeling to get to these final pieces. I go on Friday to pick up the comma and pauldron from my friend James, who is in my garrison, or the squad in the Florida garrison, in the Purge squad. So I go there Friday to pick that up. And by then, I hope I'll be done with everything. I'll be close to done with everything. But if not, I will be done next week, I think. Definitely. So, add an elastic to the knees for anybody who gives a crap. And I'm just using some super glue, some CA glue, Cali fluoride. I don't know what that stands for. Somebody knows what that stands for. It stands for a word I do not want to learn. Not quite. And I am building Jedi Purge Trooper armor here. This is from the Jedi Fallen Order game. These fellas came after with a vibro staff. Clone armor, black, couple red details, couple white details. Basically what is an airborne helmet. But they're pretty cool looking. It's cool looking armor. Doing this for a commission. And there you go. Oop, nope, see? Came undone. Not to fear, I will glue again. But yeah, this is the final step of this. I've been building this for about 6 weeks now, close to 6 weeks now. A lot of weeks. And I'm probably about a week away from finishing, just depending on how well weather behaves. Sometimes it'll behave, sometimes it will not. And if it gets too hot or too humid, it's just not bright to paint. It's not gonna, it'll take forever to cure, especially the clear coating. The clear coat on the end, you really need kind of a pretty perfect humidity and otherwise not messed up day. All right, there we go. So both those are done. And then we'll do the elbows. Elbows are the same thing. Just measure out a little piece. Basically cuts across. Cut this out twice, one for each side. So I hope everybody's having a good, what is today? Tuesday. I am off work. I've been doing this all day. Oh, a lot of people joining today. I am not popular, but that's all right. I don't expect to be popular. I play with Star Wars toys. I understand where I'm at in the scheme of popularity. What's up, Ancient Cosplays? I'm adding some elastic strapping to the strappings, to the elbows and the knees, basically. A little super glue and some elastic, just to make these things fit a little bit better. I've got definite painting hand today from having been painting most of the day and gluing my thumb to things. This can be very frustrating. You gotta build up layers onto this elastic in order for the super glue to really kind of stick and take. Yeah, I use super glue for elastic. You can use super glue for pretty much anything. Yeah, hot glue is I use hot glue for my visors. Always for my visors. But I pretty much use super glue for almost everything else. E6000 maybe for some things, if I got time to let it cure. But yeah, typically I'm going to use super glue. It is my glue of choice. There we go. And that'll sit a whole lot better, tighter. Right where you want it. And a good thing is if it's too tight, too loose, I'll send some extra elastic with it, and he can always redo it himself. So I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Ancient Cosplays, what you up to today, man? Sit for a little bit. So those are ready to paint. Oh, 4 days. Con crunch. It is con crunch time. Yeah, I hope to have this one done this week if all goes well. So the majority of it is at this point now, where I've got black paint on it. So another coat of black on everything. Where's the helmet? Helmet's getting ready. So it's all starting to look really pretty. I cut and created the visor with some, I had to buy some red tinting, window tinting, and put that on. I had two different versions. I did one that's on a tinted visor and one that's on a plain one, just because I didn't feel like the tinted was red enough. But I'll put them both in there and see. Basically, the only pieces left to paint are the cod butt, the chest back, the knees, the elbows, and the greebles for the helmet, and that's literally it. I get to go pick up the pauldron and the comma on Friday from James, a guy from the Purge squad. He's from my Florida garrison in the 501st. So yeah, getting close, getting close. Alex probably hit you up beginning of next week, getting your address and getting this shit mailed off to you. So that's all I got today. Getting ready to head out and add more coats of black paint to this, but nothing really to show you on that other than me going psst. So just wanted a quick update. Once I get this all done, you know I will show off some pretty pictures and videos of the completed armor set. So yeah, all coming along nicely. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, give me a follow. I appreciate it always. I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.